Hello and welcome back, everyone. Heir of Tzeentch here, and I have something for you. Something that is all pink and blue, and my rhymes will stop too. Yes, this is an epic battle that happened in a campaign that I've been playing with the Changeling in the Shadows of Change. I do have early access to it, and I'm going to show it off to you all and let you see it in all of its cinematic glory. So, the Changeling has run into someone that he should be familiar with, which is actually Village the Curseling. Here he is on the other side. So I know technically he's kind of in like the Warriors of Chaos area with a Tzeentchy twist. So not solely Tzeentch here, but should be an interesting showing. So when I said pink and blue, it's because everything's going to be like, you know, pastels for this battle because there's a lot of Tzeentch involved. Now, as far as my army, let me go show you what is fighting with me. I have a couple of cockatrice units. These are going to be very good at diving in behind enemy lines, helping break up melee brawls. Very nice units. I do have a War Shrine with a cultist here. That's got fire lore. And then my main line is actually 4 Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch, so sword and shield. I do have 1 unit of halberds on the right flank, and then I have the Severed Claw on my left flank, so I've got a little bit of anti-large capability. I have a missile line of 1 Exalted Pink. This is the Regiment of Renown. I forget their name here. The Blazing Squealers. And then I also have, I believe this is another Regiment of Renown. Yeah, the Scourges, or Sour Guts, sorry. And then I have 2 pinks. I do have an Exalted Flamer here, and we're under a big bombardment right now from the Curseling. I didn't actually see this initially because I was actually busy sneaking up, and we are both doing some trickery on each other here. So I took some big bombardments, but I'm also using the Gate of Tzeentch on my enemy. So both of us are in a standoff using our magic to attempt to get the other one to come forward or to make a move. So we are essentially doing the same thing. I also forgot to mention that I've got the Doom Knights here, the Regiment of Renown Doom Knights. So got some good stuff in the army. Hey, look at this. So they're shooting magic at me. I'm dropping magic on them. Very Tzeentchy indeed. And we get quite the show here. I love what they have done to the spells in Warhammer 3. They look really good. It really adds a cool vibe. I just wish that I had been around for tabletop with all of this Warhammer fantasy battles. I'm very excited for the old world to come. It's funny because the game actually kind of got me interested in tabletop, whereas most people, the tabletop obviously got them interested in the game. But yeah. Either way, I'm getting bombarded again back here, by the way. Big, nasty bombardment that just about KOs an entire pink horror unit for me. So definitely not a good situation for me. I'm going to have to move away and put that unit in hiding. But I guess the good news is we are drawing some magic out of our enemy. And speaking of magic, the winds of magic, of course, that you can pull with Tzeentch are pretty tremendous, and that's no exception here in this campaign. I have been getting a tremendous amount of magic in each battle. So the forces of the Curseling at this point are rearranging because I have been rearranging their faces with Lore of Tzeentch by the Changeling, and I do have forms that I could put the Changeling into, but during this battle I was very interested in using his powerful Lore of Tzeentch spells. So in this particular battle I do not use his ability to transform. I'm using other things. Here I did use his little trick ability, which summons a false Changeling unit here, and that did draw the attention of the enemy and get them to expend ammunition and mess up their formation. So there's the real Changeling, of course, so some good old Tzeentch trickery. And at this point I do have the Curseling's army moving forward some, which is good. I want to get them into range, and so he actually sends some Screamers forward. And those Screamers are now going to be the recipients of a lot of pink here. And then they've got a Tzeentchy Marauder Horseman over here trying to get up on my flank and throw javelins into the Severed Claw. So I've got some fire headed out to them from my Exalted Pinks there. So yeah, the bombardments continue. And my bombardment with magic continues too. You can see the big bloody spots in the battlefield. And here they come. So it's a full-on charge. Their trolls are already here. I use the cockatrice to help get rid of those Screamers, but my Chaos Warriors make a very sturdy line. And there will be no changing of their ways. by the Curseling. They are going to hold and hold firm. I do have an iridescent horror up here. It's going to be throwing some metal magic into this battle, and I've also got the burning chariot hitting some support fire. See, the cockatrices actually had to defend my back lines from these hounds that got behind me. Very nice move by the AI. But the main battle line of the Curseling has already been pushed back, and he's in big trouble. So speaking of the Curseling, we'll go take a look. He's right here in the middle of the battlefield. So the Curseling right now is taking copious amounts of fire from my pink horrors, and I've got a cockatrice back here. My intent was to pounce on their pink horrors and silence their range capability. And between my Doom Knights and my surging front line, I have been successfully able to squelch their range capability. I mean, just look at the colors in this battle. Is this not amazing? Man, Tzeentch cinematic battles are absolutely beautiful. Like, just beautiful game design. And then the improved skyboxes and stuff just really make it something. Got my Exalted Flamer here coming in to help get rid of this Exalted Hero. So Burning Chariot and the Exalted Flamer, similar models, and then of course I've got my War Shrine coming up to help here too. And boy, this fight is absolutely bananas. The Changeling has been behind the lines most of the time, fighting off those hounds, and look how sturdy these Tzeentch Chaos Warriors are. They have their barrier, holding off against some more Chaos Warriors and tons of Marauders, and they're not just holding them off, they are fighting and winning. You can see the Cockatrice here providing its support. It does have the ability to terrorize, which won't play a factor against these demons, but it does play a factor against the mortal units. That's one of the reasons why I like having those Cockatrice units in the army. The mobility and the terror is quite nice. So this situation is working out very well for me. You take a look here, the Curseling is probably cursing, no doubt, as he is shoved out of combat. That is going to be a final transmutation, and the battle is over, and the true forces of Tzeentch, led by the Changeling, carry the day. Hope you all enjoyed this one. HeirofCarthage, signing out for now.